I'm back.
Hello, Ninetales here with Open Pokemon League Week 3. This battle was against, I believe, Derek. I upload a lot of videos against him, and for good reason. Like, he's a really good battler. Like, he's always one of my favorite people to battle. You know, like, if you remember a few videos back, like, the Mono tournament where I had Bug Team, and he had a Dark Team, and he beat me, and it was a really cool match and all that stuff. And this is the first time we battled each other in the Open Pokemon Leagues, which was kind of cool. I remembered that I've battled him so many times, but his favorite Pokemon is Whimsicott, and yeah, those things are always a pain in the butt to deal with. But he leads off with Gigalith and Hippowdon. And I'm going to have my Minxiao and Rampardos. So things are looking pretty alright for me here. He gets his Sandstream going, which is gonna kinda suck because I do have a Smeargle that uses Focus Sash, so that's gonna kinda suck. He uses Protect on the first turn for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why, but it doesn't really matter because I wasn't really targeting Hippowdon. I use U-turn to switch into something better than my Minxiao because I don't see it doing too well against these guys. Gigalith does have Sturdy, so I also broke the Sturdy ability, and I can get an Intimidate off with my Masquerain. That's probably the most useful thing I use my Masquerain for, is to get Intimidates off, because, you know, its stats just didn't end up working out, you know? And the Choice Banded Earthquake is going to easily take out the Gigalith, and Hippowdon was safe. But I did get an Intimidate on that Hippowdon, which is going to kind of help a little bit. But we'll see in a few minutes what's going to happen. He brings in Miltank, and I just had a bad feeling about it for some reason, so I go into Ampharos. And that ended up not being the best move because I walked right into an Earthquake. So that's going to do more damage than I would like to my Ampharos. But he does get a little advantage on his own Hippowdon, which is kind of nice. But, you know, my Ice Beam can't take him out, which is unfortunate, because I got a freaking Adamant-natured Masquerain, which is useless. So anyway, this Ice Fang is going to hit Masquerain, and it does over half, and it freezes me, which is kind of sucky, because, you know, it's a really low chance to happen, and then it happened, and then I can't take out his Hippowdon with my Masquerain anymore, which is, you know, no fun there. So this next turn, I believe I'm just gonna protect with my Ampharos and wait for him to take out my Masquerain because, you know, just want to get a clean switch into something else. Masquerain was useless frozen. Maybe I should have just kept him around for Intimidates, but you know what? Hindsight's always 20/20. He ends up hitting his own Miltank with the Earthquake. Like, he took more damage than my Ampharos that turn, so that's kind of nice. So next I believe I'm going to go into, like, Minxiao again. Just because I do have super effective Hype Jump Kick on the Miltank, and he's going to switch out his Hippowdon and go into Rotom. I'm not exactly sure what his mindset was going into Rotom. I was going to try to paralyze the Miltank just in case to... Well, I don't know. For some reason, somewhere in my mind, I decided to go for a Thunder Wave on something, which would have been stupid if it had hit the Hippowdon because that wouldn't work. But I ended up paralyzing the Rotom, which is really useful because Rotom is pretty fast and it does have super effective moves on multiple Pokemon on my team. So having that thing paralyzed is going to help a lot. So after all this after turn effects, like with Sandstorm and... Oh, it's a trick set. Okay, I see what his Rotom's doing. He's carrying Black Sludge so he could try to poison my Pokemon that way. If he used Trick. So that's an interesting little set there. Anyway, I protect my Ampharos because I know Earthquake's coming. Most likely. I don't know that for sure, honestly. But you know, wouldn't hurt. I bring in my Smeargle because, you know, I just need something to just give me a good switch into Rampardos. Because, you know, I can't have Rampardos taking Earthquakes, and I wanted to save my Mienshao for later, so it's an understandable move. Another battle where Smeargle doesn't do much at all. Smeargle helps a lot. Some matches it's just like this, where I just use him to die. His Rotom gets fully paralyzed, but I'm not exactly sure how much that would have helped him if he had gotten whatever the move that was off. But anyway, so much action effects. This battle is going to take forever. Yeah. So his Rotom's almost dead, and I'm going to go into Cinccino, because I do have the super effective Bullet Seed on his Hippowdon, which it doesn't do much at all individually, but luckily I do get 4 hits off this Bullet Seed, so that's actually going to be able to take it out. And, you know, after all that good stuff, I think I'm just going to take out the Rotom with a Thunderbolt, and that's going to be a good deal there. So I'm basically in control at this point. Like, I think I'm up, like, I don't know how many Pokemon I've lost. I think I've lost only 2 so far. So that's pretty good. But anyway, the Sandstorm's gonna be annoying for a little while, but, you know, it didn't end up hurting me that much. It did cause me to lose my Smeargle a little earlier than I would like, but, you know, what'll happen. I think these are his last 2 Pokemon, but it is a Whimsicott, and those things are really annoying. So I had to use Bullet Seed because I'm Choice Scarfed, and I knew that Whimsicott was going to substitute, so I just didn't want to have to deal with that, so I'm just going to keep going for the Bullet Seed. And I think I get 3 hits on this Bullet Seed. Let's see. Yes, 3 hits. And then his Darmanitan's superpower is going to easily OHKO my freaking Cinccino, so, you know, my Cinccino's gone, but that's okay because it was locked into Bullet Seed and couldn't hit either of them for good damage, so, you know, it's okay that I lost my Cinccino there. So now I'm going to go for a Thunderbolt on the Whimsicott. I had nothing to hit that Whimsicott with, so I had to double up like that, just to make sure I had that sub broken at the end of the turn. Because if you let that thing have a substitute for more than 1 turn, then you're in for a really long Sol War, and it's just not going to be fun. Oh, well, maybe it would be fun for him, but dealing with those things, just a pain. So, next what happens is, I think I'm going to go into my Mienshao. Yes, I do. And Mienshao's going to fake out the Whimsicott, so it can't substitute. I really should have just, I don't know. Actually, that was probably the best move. I thought about maybe I should have gone for a high jump kick, but then I realized that he would just set up a substitute and that wouldn't help. So anyway, that Darmanitan is freaking wrecking everything. Like, just everything it hits is just an OHKO. It's just ridiculous. But now that I have him paralyzed, my Rampardos will be able to kill him before he kills me, which is nice. So now I think I'm down to like my last 3 Pokemon. No, these might be my last 2 Pokemon. I haven't been keeping track very closely. So it's another close match. Like, my Ampharos has been sitting at basically the same amount of health for the last, like, 7 turns or something. It's really interesting, I guess. So, Whimsicott's going to substitute, just as a last-ditch effort. I'm going to Rock Slide, and it's going to easily take out the Darmanitan because it's Choice Banded. And it's going to break the Whimsicott's substitute, which means that my Ampharos is going to be able to KO the Whimsicott with a Thunderbolt, and that, I believe, will be the game. So anyway, if you enjoyed this match, comment, rate, and subscribe. stay tuned for more Open Pokemon League videos, and I will see you guys later. Adios.